He looks good, Xavier Woods. I didn't recognize him at first.
Okay, so it looks like I was a little mistaken here. We are actually going to continue on in losers. So this is going to be Samitto versus Nage. This is another Mikado Classic.
Yes. Earlier this year, when the Mikado Arcade Center ran the Tenkaichi Budokai Series, which is a round-robin, first-to-10 exhibition series, Nage was unstoppable. He mauled everyone. He didn't even... Bro, no one even came close except Summit Chip. That was Rev 1. In their set, a first-to-10 set went the distance. Nage clinched it out at the very end, 10-9. Since then, when they faced off in tournament, Nage actually has slight edge over him.
Yeah, these players, you're telling us a lot about history. Let me tell you about some very recent history, though, while you look up those notes there. Because do you know who put Samitto in losers in this tournament?
Tell me, Ryan.
It was none other than Nage himself. This is a run back. We could be seeing a double jeopardy here.
Well, if that's the case, you know what the statistic on their matches for this year is?
Why don't you tell me?
50%.
50%.
Either one, this is going to go either way.
So you know Samitto's hungry for this. You know he's excited about this. Maybe a little concerned because he lost to him yesterday, but
sure.
You know this is what he wants. He wants to prove himself. He wants to run it back.
And that's the way they fight, man. They go back and forth. It's really going to come down to, can Nage sniff out how Samitto wants to play the game today. He's got a very rough play style, is what a lot of guys say about him. On some days, he's willing to just throw out DPs willy-nilly, and of course, he's famous for bursting poorly. They call it a Kyushu burst now. Wait. This mechanic in this game, guys, you have to understand that so much of the gameplay revolves around it. It's a get-out-of-jail-free card, but at the same time, it is a liability for some players. In Samitto, it is absolutely, it's well known to be the second kind.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We actually haven't really seen too much of that this weekend, but
yeah, he's been playing clean.
Yeah, he's been playing really clean. And I think for him, if he can overcome his defense and his make sure he's bursting well, that's a huge improvement or a huge boon to his game on that given day.
For sure.
So, but, we talked very quickly about how these guys are no stranger to each other, both Mikado players. So, like you said, Nage is going to try to feel out how Samitto is playing right now, but he's going to be familiar with every potential play style that he can see out of Samitto.
They know each other really well, man. And this matchup, probably close to even in this game, I'd say. Maybe even. It's tough to call, but both of them feel really confident against the other player, too, is the cool thing.
Exactly right. So here we go. It's going to be Samitto versus Nage. Loser's match. Loser will be eliminated. You know Nage wants to stay alive. He's hungry. And he's already beaten Samitto once earlier in the bracket. Can he do it again?
Yeah, and Summit gives a lot of respect to Nage as well. Thinks Nage is super balanced. He can be hard to read. His movement, his consciousness of his own habits is very strong. He's very good with changing up his own movement, his own attack pattern, his own mash pattern.
It's going to be crucial here.
Nage himself doesn't really like this matchup too much. He thinks it's easy to get deceived with the aerial movement. He has a tough time anti-airing, but see what he's got for Samitto. You see that poison doing work on Chip's health.
This poison is a problem because Chip already has low health. So luckily he got the hit on Nage to remove the poison fairly quickly. Could have did a lot of damage just with the poison itself. All right, Nage trying to push Samitto out, switches sides. The mini Faust actually negating the Gamma Blade. Oh, a little bit of a drop there. Missed the dash before the 5P. Oh, he's going to push him into the springboard. Unblockable.
Came down on the other side with that jump heavy.
Tricky. Samitto just needs one more hit here, potentially.
Nage sniffed out the empty low that time. Pressure drops the heel on him. Summit up one round.
I'm surprised he got hit by the overhead after. There was really only one option that Samitto could do after doing that low. So Samitto looking good. And you said it a minute ago that
that's so unfair.
In this matchup, Nage has a problem, with the trickiness of Chip while he's in the air. It's a great point because, like I mentioned earlier, Nage has really, really strong anti-air ability. But how good is it in this kind of matchup where Chip has so many different ways to come down, so many ways to alter his timing?
Confuse you.
Exactly. And I think we're seeing that. You haven't really been seeing too many anti-airs from Nage. A little bit of an air-to-air. Oh, huge
gonna uppercut him out the door. Nage bursting out.
This is going to be tough. Nage's got him. Oh, great air grab. Before I could even say it, I was going to say he has to block, but he didn't have to block. Read that the Oki was very delayed, got the air throw. But Summit right back in.
With corner control. He's going to get meter up this next hit, too.
Very
burn off wire
tricky.
seats. Stays on the same side. The ninja way.
Are the OTGs enough? It's just enough. And just like that, very quick game one for Samitto. Samitto looking good right now.
Up one game on Nage. That's, wow. And Nage, you can see the focus. You can see he wants this bad. You know he wants it.
All right, going right into game two. Samitto gets the early throw. The first Oki opportunity went with the same mix-up as the first one of last game, that jumped 2K into low, but Nage making the adjustment correctly, blocking at that time. Nage taking his time, nice, jumps over a Gamma Blade. This is huge damage on Chip.
Yep. Bombs away.
Bomb gonna keep him locked down. More mix-up opportunity, but a great time to try to jump out there from Samitto. Jumps out of the command grab.
Back to the same position.
Summit
teleports mid-screen. Summit working the throw now.
Good block.
Burn
Nice.
the meter, get the confirm. Okay.
Again, good presence of mind by Nage to know when to RC just to get those 1 or 2 extra hits to close out the round.
Not that much luck that round with the items either.
Wow, a little bit of a drop there from Nage after the scalpel pull. Not easy to land a scalpel pull on Chip because usually he's all over the place, so that was a big missed opportunity there. All right, point blank Gamma, I believe that's +5. Nage respecting the frame advantage after not hitting a button.
It's a big problem for a lot of characters in this version of the game. You gotta just be patient.
Samitto running
the daggers, bad burst.
Wow, that is huge. Samitto on the cusp of taking this round.
And running up with the beta blade, Summit set point.
And we saw this earlier in one of the earlier matches, a missed burst right at the end of the round. Look at Nage's burst right now, almost completely empty. It's going to be a long time till he gets it back. If he gets knocked down, it could be trouble. And he does get knocked down. What's the mix-up? Great block, gets tagged low, but nothing significant.
Wow, good challenge on Chip in the air.
Countered hammer, almost
time.
stunned. He's almost stunned. Nage wants to hold the momentum. Yeah, and Samitto not having it.
The beta there. Unfortunately, going my way doesn't connect. Summit mashing 6B, he checks him out of it.
It's so close right now. Nage fighting to stay alive. Still very far from burst. Samitto keeping the combo short. Doesn't want to give Nage a lot of burst meter back.
Wow,
Is this going to be enough? I think it is. He's going to get burst in time.
That's a wrap. Summit.
He doesn't. And Summit with the run back after getting knocked into losers by Nage earlier in the bracket, turns it around and goes to eliminate Nage. Unbelievable. You know what? I think that whole game, that second game, that counter hit hammer hit Samitto. Nage saw it, tried to dash up, did 5K. It was just out of range. If he would have hit that, he definitely would have stunned them in 1 or 2 more hits.
He wanted that one hit so bad. And unfortunately, Summit knows that. Put the bait out there, broke the offense completely, and was able to get himself some space.
Exactly right. That was an extremely exciting match. Unfortunately,
this
a big
time,
fan
Summit's
favorite. Yeah, so like you were saying, back and forth, they were 50% based on history, and it just happened to go Samitto's way this time. So shout out to him. Congratulations. He's going to continue on. Nage, big fan favorite. He's eliminated.
Yeah, and again, big congratulations to Nage on getting this far. He made top 8 this year, where a lot of that Machabo set yesterday. Oh my God.
All right, but next up, we're going to have our winners final.